Welcome dear learners, welcome to another video. In this video we will learn about the carbohydrate metabolism and its introduction, particularly regarding glycolysis introduction. So carbohydrates are one of the main ingredients in our food. Carbohydrates form a major source of energy in all living organisms. These carbohydrates are synthesized by plants through photosynthesis process in the form of starch. So plants produce carbohydrates in the form of starch by the process of photosynthesis, and these starch or carbohydrates are consumed by animals and human beings. Animals store these carbohydrates, in the form of glycogen. Hence it is called as animal starch. Plants store these carbohydrates in the form of starch only. The dietary carbohydrates are then converted into monosaccharides by the digestion process. When humans take the carbohydrates in their food, in digestion process they are converted into monosaccharides like glucose, fructose, galactose and mannose, etc. So these dietary carbohydrates are converted into monosaccharides by the digestion process, and these monosaccharides are absorbed by the blood capillaries of intestinal villi, and these are transported to the blood circulation to appropriate locations for the metabolism. This is a simple introduction about how the carbohydrates are enters to the metabolic pathway. So in this video we will learn about the introduction of glycolysis or glycolysis. This glycolysis is also called as glycolytic pathway or EMP pathway. The word glycolysis is derived from two Greek words. That is, number one is glyk, means in Greek sweet, and the word lysis means dissolution. So glycolysis is the major pathway for glucose metabolism, and it occurs in cytosol of the cell. Cytoplasm of the cell. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm of the all cells. And it also main pathway for the metabolism of other monosaccharides, as we discussed earlier, like fructose, galactose and other carbohydrates, mannose, like that. So regarding to definition, what is the definition of the glycolysis? Glycolysis is the sequence of reactions that converts glucose into pyruvic acid or pyruvate with concomitant production of relatively small amount of ATP. So what is glycolysis means? The glucose is converted into pyruvate by the production of small amount of ATP. This process, that is glycolysis, does not utilize the oxygen. To occur this process, there is no need of oxygen. Hence, it is an aerobic process. Glycolysis is an aerobic process. The complete pathway of glycolysis was elucidated in the year 1940 by the contribution of scientists like Emden, Gustav Emden, Otto Meyerhoff, Carl Newberg, Jacob Paranas, Otto Warburg, and Corey. Hence, this glycolysis process is also known as Emden, Meyerhoff, Paranas pathway. Simply EMP pathway. EMP pathway. Hence the name EMP came. So glycolysis can function either aerobically or anaerobically. That is, because of it is an anaerobic process, it does not require oxygen. Depending upon the availability of the oxygen, glycolysis can function either aerobically or anaerobically. In aerobic organisms, glycolysis enters into pyruvate enters into mitochondria, where it is completely oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. In aerobic organisms, the product produced in glycolysis, that is pyruvate, enters into mitochondria and it is completely oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. If the supply of oxygen is insufficient, there is no required amount of oxygen is not present there. For example, in actively contracting muscle, this pyruvate is converted into lactate. Pyruvic acid is converted into lactic acid. So we can show this information like this here. That is, glucose molecule C6H12O6 undergoes glycolysis. It produces the pyruvate molecule. This is a pyruvate. In anaerobic conditions, where the oxygen supply is lesser, like example, actively contracting muscle. In anaerobic conditions, the pyruvate molecule is converted into lactate. Pyruvic molecule is converted to lactate. And this process is known as homolactic fermentation. This occurs in the anaerobic conditions. If the oxygen supply is sufficient under aerobic conditions, in aerobic organisms, it enters to the pyruvate enters to the mitochondria and it is completely oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. In some yeast, this pyruvate molecule is converted into ethanol. Pyruvate molecule is converted into ethanol, and this process is known as alcohol fermentation. So this is the fate of glucose molecule after glycolysis. So glycolysis can enter into anaerobic process to produce lactate in muscle, or ethanol in some microorganisms like yeast, or it may be enter into mitochondria and completely oxidize to carbon dioxide and water. These are the some important fates of the glycolysis. In next video we will learn about the reactions of the glycolysis.